Good time zones, everyone, and welcome to Wednesday, the middle of the week. We are slowly still getting there this week. We're also not getting audio. Where's the music? Hi, music. Music. Let there be music and nothing. Oh, it's crashed. Well, that would definitely do it. Oh, welcome in, everybody. I hope that everybody is having a lovely middle of the week. Let me quickly just reboot that. Helps if you remember your password to be able to log in. Go to there, go to here. Where's the port? Yeah, no, port manager. That's the one. Come on. Power cycle. Proceed. Reboot. And this is why everything is separated into multiple systems, because if one goes wrong, it doesn't bring everything down. You can just reset it. Woo! I hope that everybody is having a lovely Wednesday. Well, the music, Scott's Tuesday Himmelsby. Wow. Let's get through the welcomes. Let's see. We've got a Frauke sneaking with rain. Why? What? Other people seem to have rain. It seems to have skipped this area entirely. I'm jealous. Sydney, welcome in. Get to be on time and here for the whole stream. That's lovely to see you. True Purple, welcome in. Ritsu, welcome in as well. Then we've got the bots. Let's see. Ritsu scurrying. True Purple scurrying. Glam Pixie, welcome in. TGM, welcome in as well. Chaos Tween, welcome in. Also, I complain about the rain. It's currently raining all over Himmelsby. Minecraft gets rain, but I don't. It's not fair. Feg has no audio. So, hi Feg. Thanks for the work. Look after yourself. Right. I can still type. Really, I can. Blast Jordan scurrying as well. Welcome in, Blast. Footy, welcome in as well. And Blast is lurking for an art project. Ooh, art project sounds fun. Dan Grace, welcome in, Dan. Welcome. And try not to pop the pufferfish too many times. Dab, welcome in. Octogen, welcome in as well. Pokebot's still a bit early. Yeah, it has to wait for 15 minutes for a stream to start. Raven, welcome in, Raven. I hope things went okay earlier. Even Kel had rain earlier. Wow, no fair. Maybe the grass will grow green again in a week or so. Not a chance. You're returning to your academic job and starting to get back into the groove. Feel it yourself again. Also involved in a vehicular accident. Oh no! You're fine. Motorbike was fine. Punks crashing into me were. Oops. Oh dear. Definitely need the chill vibes. Well, as soon as we find the chill vibes, we will let you know where they are. Excuse me. Would you mind, actually rebooting? I think we've broken something completely. How did we break? How did we? Right, come on. If in doubt, just pull the plug out this time. Fresh out of chill vibes, chaos vibes though, we've got plenty of those. Well, that's about normal around here. Right. Well, the have you unplugged it and plug it back in again elements kick in. Let's see what we were up to. Since yesterday, I have been through with multiple stacks of materials. Every row of this, going around the outside edge, takes 2 stacks of blocks. That's really making me think, dear God, am I trying to build something that is far too big? The answer is maybe. Oh, hey, the music's back. Yay! Apparently the have you tried unplugging it and plugging it back in again? Rules are functional. And we even have the track information coming in. Woohoo! Sydney scurrying as well. Welcome in, Sydney. Oh, I can sleep the rain away. Trying to find another day, hoping for the rain to get here in real life. The Scout Creeper is claustrophobic and needs more space. I'd say he's got it. Whoop. Realised you needed to get dinner marinating curry tonight. Ooh. Hail Hydrate. Mainly on time. That's all right. The music was mainly on time as well. Hail Hydrate. And to go with the hydrate, stretch as well. Oh, ow. Oh goodness. YK Jules? Have I pronounced that right? Welcome in. Thank you for joining us this evening. You catch us just at the beginning of stream. Oh, fantastic. Thank you. I do like to check. It's better to check and get it wrong and then be corrected than to not even attempt and not even make a... at least... Whoa. Way too much Scotsman. Yes. Welcome in. Happy to see you here. Welcome to a Wednesday of mayhem, madness, and large buildings. Also known as the normal around here. No. Connections. I need to reconnect. Where are you? Audio. No. Off. On. Yay! Stay on. Have you turned it off and on again? Really is coming into play here. They did not, in fact, agree. You declined an 8:30 meeting. It was pointless and sparked a very chaotic meeting for yourself after that. Whoops. They did not, in fact, agree that it was a pointless meeting. Well, that's their opinion, not yours. Let's see. So, one of the things that I think we need to do, I've realised I left off... Whoops. 2 pillars that needed to be chaotic morning. I can read. Really, I can read. I'm just not very good at reading quickly or accurately. 2, 3. One of those. One of those. You can read, but correctly, not a chance. Yep, exactly. When you learn to read, when you read, well, yes, that is the problem. I mean, my original, my original tutor for reading did have to actually spend all the time carving it into the stonework. So, interesting. There we are. Right. So, at least one of them had sense. Ah. Sense? Sense? In this economy? Are you sure the alphabet was around when I learnt it? No. As we discussed the other day, and then decided to put into block format in block game. Between us, Elk and I had to actually be involved in trying to define the letters. There we are. That one goes there. 1, 2, 3. Somewhere, somehow, the origins of the alphabet include S stands for squirrel. Exactly. S is for squirrel, something that you see. It scurries a lot around, you see. Oddly, when you started learning English, S was actually stood for squirrel. See? Squirrels are absolutely the best correct thing to be learning about. S is clearly a snake. Snake. Oh no, it's a snake. It's a badger. A badger. A badger. Mushroom. For those who remember that, I apologise for the fact that it has now been stuck in your head again. Oops. For those who don't remember that, congratulations! You apparently missed several decades of pain. You remember it and you still bop to it. Whoa! Okay, that was a trap. That block should have been there. That was definitely a trap block. What are the, I will have to double check on the other side when I'm digging down as well. Hey, Shadow Sky. Thankfully, apparently tonight, my reactions are at least saving me from well, at least the first plummet of the evening. Don't worry, there'll be one soon. Na, no checking, just dig. Yep. 12. A is for apple, B is for ball, C is for cat, and D is for duck, E is for elephant, F is for fan, G for grape, and H for hat, I for ice cream, J for jam, K for key, L for lamp, M for map, and N for night, O for orange, P for pea, Q for queen, and R for red, S for squirrel, T for 10, U for umbrella, V for vase, W for white, Y for yellow, and Z for zebra. Alphabets with Scotsman. Not sponsored by any English language or other language teaching systems. Right. Yep, I thought so. Mrs. Rachel would like to hire you. Uh-oh. Whoopsie. Too high. What happened to Alpha, Echo, and Zulu? Different language. Oh, different language. Different alphabet. I just used entirely the wrong block there. Oh, I actually got it back. Woohoo! Which breaks the entire pattern of starting with the sound. Uh-huh. Huh? But box doesn't start with X. The Fnobbles? Exactly. 12. Hey, Minor Mum! Welcome in. Happy Wednesday. I don't think we were taught xylophone. I thought you were learning English, not music. Boing. Boing. At least not until 4th grade. Ah, you learned music after 4th grade. Excuse me, you're not supposed to be going that way. Thank you. How are you doing, Minor Mum? In fact, how is everybody doing? I don't... The traitor. How... I don't think I actually asked how people were doing yet today. Please excuse me. I have just found a traitor in my midst. No, that goes in here. Right. Yes, I need 1 piece of honeycomb. Another new interview went well. Should hear back Friday or Monday on whether he gets a 2nd interview. Yay! Positive vibes to Raven. Raven? Positive. Yet more proof of why you should not consider me a good English teacher. I can't English. Currently eating bagels. Ooh, yum. Let's see. Okay, so the reason why I've just put in 2 extra arches is because I kind of feel like these sections over the top of these walkways would make sense to actually be decorated as though connected to this section. Landstrad, welcome in. Primarily because, well, we're going to have to decorate this bun, which is between these 2 sections anyway. So it makes sense. I think a lot of us native English speakers really can't English anyway. We're just really good at fake it till you make it. Yeah. Yep. Here we find us staring at the back of Scotsman's head while he stares up at the blocks, trying to work out what he should be putting... let's try that again. I nearly got jump scared by a copper golem. Fnells. Hey, T! Welcome in, T. I nearly got that. I nearly said aching, and I remember you said call you T yesterday. I apologise. I will try and remember this. What? What? Boing. Are you upset at me for going live on time? Or have I fnurbled something yet? No, the O-Fnurbles was me getting... The O-Fnurbles was me... Fnurbles in another building. Yes. Me getting jump scared. No. Oh, damn. Welcome in, T. You had ads, you had no context. Around here, that's... Honestly, even when you are here and you don't have ads, you still get no context. Also, you shouldn't have had ads. There shouldn't be ads for another 7 minutes. Twitch, are you lying to me? You are supposed to not... Yeah, those are supposed to have been suspended. Oh well. There's supposed to be no pre-roll because of the fact that I run ads every 20 minutes for a minute. Meh. Pun tax. Oh, woohoo. Solar! Welcome in, Solar. Happy Wednesday. Or at least... Ah! Oh, fnibbles. I just broke my scaffolding. Sorry, you were busy. Punt axe. Look, we're not using an axe for a punt. It's hard enough to use a pole for a punt, let alone an axe. Please don't punt on an axe. I mean, please don't punt with an axe. Please don't punt. Full stop. Punting is interesting. Never understood it. Ah, oh, Kel, thank you for that gift sub to Solar. Aha. Yeah, your innocent is sneaking out and failing miserably. Apparently, it's been taking hints from Blast. Let's see. So I'm thinking. Yes, it's that dangerous word again. I'm thinking. Not at all, T. The only thing that you've confused me about is I'm a little worried that Twitch are putting pre-rolls on when they shouldn't be. Other than that, welcome in, T. I hope you're doing okay. 1, 2, 3, 6, 12. I think it's these. Yeah, you got Insta. Twitch. You know, we have this rule. I do the thing that you tell me to do. You don't put people through ads for the first 30 minutes. There's kind of a... I was going to say it's an unspoken agreement here, but it's a spoken agreement, you fnurbler. We've had that happen in Ravenstream. Bezos must be something like that. Since when did I get the Will Follow Instructions DLC? Yeah. Let's get... oh no, I need 12. I mean, last time I looked at the Will Follow Instructions DLC, it was being applied onto cat hardware and was marked as not a chance. Whoop. What do you call a potato that tries to be a tomato? An imitator. Oh dear. What do you call an indecisive potato? A hesitator. Apparently we're in tater puns today. Paul Scott's didn't read the TOC. Article 32, subclause 15 says, as Twitch is an Amazon company, any fnurbler with an Amazon account is not considered to be in the category of people that Twitch will listen to. Yeah, that sounds about right. You made that up, yeah, but it sounds right. You know, Both.gif. Did you know that toasters were the first form of pop-up notifications? Oh. Tater puns are the root cause of all vegetable problems. Oh. That reminds me, I need to teach Mary how to count. So I would like... why didn't skeletons fight each other? They didn't have the guts. If I start doing that, I'll load the counter. Not necessarily. T streaking out of my comfort zone. I'm sorry, Mary, but at what point I have to at some point I have to live rather than exist. You've escaped again. Congratulations. 2 escapes. You're doing well there. You see, my next problem is, what do I put into these gaps? And whatever I do put into these gaps has to cope with the fact that there's a solid block behind them. And yet, I really want to put... Yeah, I know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 14 shells would be an interesting option, but I think would be too deep. I think it's going to be walls. 14 times 4. Uh-oh. Ooh. Nearly. No. Aha. So it's 8 I need to take out. I think... Let's try... Deep slate. Yeah, let's go with cobbled. 56. Yep. Thank you, Raven. And thank you for the lurk, Mr. Roo. This is not the area with the stairs. You know what? I keep making the mistake of coming to this... Yeah. Yeah. Today on Spleef Your Scotsman. Spleef your Scotsman, spleefing all the time. Spleef your Scotsman, wondering just why. Why, Delilah? Did you spleef the Scotsman? Why? Oh, Fnebbles. Okay, I'm gonna need to do something drastic. But I like that. That works. Hunter! Welcome in, Hunter! Lovely to see you. On a 400 stream streak, you definitely have to show that one off. And you've escaped from Mary for your 18th time. Thank you so much for the lurk as well. And apparently we're already on the quotes. You don't even need to spleef you. You're a self-spleefing, self-enabling, independent squirrel. Yes, I'm an independent squirrel. Oh. Oh. Do you need that one dumped, Raven? Crikey, it takes longer to get to the bottom of this list. That. And... Ooh. share your builds. Whoa, Jules! I've just seen the that picture. That castle is amazing. Okay, that quote's been scrubbed, Raven. I normally don't look at Discord during it, but wow, that's cool. For those who haven't seen, we have a Pokemon in chat. We also have a picture being shared by Jules in Discord of a castle they've been building. And holy fnubbles, is it amazing. So much work. Yeah, it looks it. It took me a minute to notice just how much scale there was on that. It's an Elkhorn! Welcome in, Elk. That's better. Can I? No. Apparently not. Let's try. Let's not even try that again. Come here. You. And here, and here, and here, and here. Here. Okay, that looks pretty good. I like that. I think that works, except for the fact that these ones are walls and those ones are walls. You know what I mean? Some of them are ribbed and some of them are... I wish to restart that statement. All the better to look at. Yes. Thank you, Sydney. Not sure it's an improvement, but it's at least an attempt. You know what? I might as well just do all of this. Sweet. Hey, what do you know? I had just enough of the netherrack. You did, and don't call him Shirley. Boing. Ow. That's better. Now they're all showing like they're connected to a block behind them. Ahem. Phrasing. Now, what we could do is then have... sorry, your sense of humor is stuck in airplane mode. Oh, Elk! Oh. Good luck, we're all thinking of you. Right. The pun, don't call me Shirley, is from the film Airplane. For those who don't get the context. And so being stuck in airplane mode means you're reusing puns from the film Airplane. Apparently Elk and I are both far too old and remember that film. It's not a film that I would recommend nowadays. Took the shell off of a pet snail, trying to make him more agile, just made him more sluggish. Oh. What is it with the puns today? One of the films you can't stand. Yeah. Yeah, dun, dun. Hi, Urban. Welcome in. Meow, 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 meow. Aha. I need to do that. In other news, you're looking forward to Friday stream. Yay! You know there's going to be chaos, mayhem, and all sorts of... Ah. It's impressive how easy it is for me to be jump scared by a can opening. Hail Hydrate. Thank you, Ritsu. And Shadow, making sure that the sign doesn't get tapped. Thank you for the stretch. Ow. Oh, ow. 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 Ooh, Shadow gets a cookie. I want a cookie. I want to be out from underneath this stonecutter. No good way to decorate the lake around it. Dirt, mud, a little bit of coarse dirt, sand in occasions, gravel in some areas, and then add some foliage. I am looking for those chests. I'm on the wrong side of the building. And I need more deep slate. Lily pads and coral flowers on the edge of the lake. That's another suggestion. Yes. I'm gonna need another. Time for your 200th stream streak. My word. Woohoo! Kel streak. A woohoo! Right at 90. Crikey. So many people with amazing streaking runs. Yeah. Definitely could have phrased that better. Oh well. Oh, I should have picked up some more of the netherrack. Green glass panes, brown candles to make cattails. Oh, yes, that's a good one. Sin Lily coming in with a scurry as well. Welcome in, Sin Lily. Oop, hold on. I gotta go under that one. Can't go over it. Can't go through it. Gotta go under it. What? Okay, look, I know I had to rebeat the audio, but you're a little bit early here. Oh, I'm stuck. Aaron Jesus. Apparently the music wants to end the night early. If you get day to fully focus and be present in my stream, something will have gone massively sideways IRL. Oh dear, Elgorn. The amount you are here is always appreciated, and the same goes for everybody else. Outside, real life, working and work lurking and so forth, all of that is important. Do take care of yourselves. Yikes! You know, I have fallen through that section of ship so many times that it's time for me to seal it with a temporary block. And we have Blackclad on a... Work pseudo lurk is life, exactly. Blackclad on a 5-stream streak. Come at me, Mary Whitehouse bot. And managing to escape. Apparently Mary is going to be a little bit slow today. It's fantastic for those who are trying to escape. Wondering if I'm ever going to fill in the holes. One of those days I will actually turn this into a proper material. I don't know if today is going to be that day. I am trying to do the exterior of this at the moment, not the middle. Witch holes. Look, there's no witches in my holes. You got your power from modern day yokai. Oh my. Oh. Sydney asked which holes. I said there's no witches in my holes, so they can't be witch holes. Just the temp blocks. The number of times you hopped and flipped through it. Yep. Must be foxholes. Ah, so they belong to Blunding. Excellent. Now I know who to blame. I so look forward to complete lack of context that comes with that quote, Raven. I so very much look forward to the complete lack of context there. Again with the easily broken stuff. Must be foxholes. Yep, like I said. Blunding. I don't have enough tough for the next staircase. This one? No. But it's got chiseled in it. So I can use that as deep slate. And not make some more of it. Excellent. You added a quote where you mod. I'm looking forward to an out-of-context quote with a quote chain with it in. Ooh. Ooh. Hello. Well. Distractions. Oh, we're off to the Frozen Archive. We're off to the Frozen Archive. We need to get another fox. Oh, no. I'm on the wrong side of the hole. Speaking of foxes, Sydney is getting a snowy baby white fox. Before PB left last night, they said something and you had to quote it. Given the surrealism with PB yesterday, yeah. Those who aren't aware, I got voluntold to join Blackclad's PB and Lotus in Phasmo last night. Boy, was it surreal. Now Lily will have the conical Angry Bacon! Come back here. No! Ha! I would say you missed me, but you didn't. I better eat. No, I can't. Apparently I don't need to. Kay! Welcome in, Kay. Phasmo with more than 4 players would probably be, a bit... Ow. Crowded. I suspect the Ghost would have fun picking people off, though. Boing. Boing. At least Repo allows more with mods. 8 to 9 players is so chaotic. I haven't played Repo in ages. I am dangerous with Repo. I keep falling into the holes. We have another Pokemon in chat for those who might be interested in it. Smaller maps with medium and large. That's a point. That's a point. Some of those medium and large maps are horrific to try and actually work your way through. Canadian Dragon, welcome in. Lovely to see you. Don't mind me, I am currently making the long trek through the Nether to the Frozen Archive. Yes, I'm going from hot to cold very quickly. Don't ask how there's ice in the Nether. It's clearly bleed through from the portal. I forgot to pick up, since this fox is supposed to be a baby, I forgot to pick up a golden dandelion. Woohoo! Snowy. Big Walk looks like a lot of a fun game to play with a group of friends. I've looked at that one and I'm not sure about it, Kel. Now that Peak and Plate Up have had updates, not sure where your usual group will want to go back to. I have not played Plate Up in absolute. Dag for Noblet, there are so many games that I haven't played in ages. Right, where are my leads? Where are my... Gremlin! Gremlin, come here. You are... Hi, Inari. Inari and Gremlin. I now pronounce thee convenient. Right. Inari, Gremlin. You... Baby Fox. You're definitely an unnamed one. You may now be chaotic. Yes. Snowy. Baby Snowy. Where's my mouse gone? So now I can go over here and mark that as completed for Sydney. Alright. Now, how many of these leads am I going to have to bribe these foxes to give me back? Nope. Nope. Gremlin didn't steal their... Hey! I didn't have to bribe any of the foxes. Good foxes. Here. There we are. Everybody has... Snowy baby. Now that you're a fox, yeah. Snowy baby. Now that you're a permanent fox, I have... You have been now in this world. Spinny fox, spinny fox. Fox pile. Right, let's have a quick check-in for today. Mostly the well, hey Void. Mostly the puzzles look a little bit sort of I don't know, there's something about the puzzles that just look a bit eclectic and weird. It might be that I have not seen it enough and I really should watch more. And or just enjoy it myself. I think too many of them would probably end up with me getting annoyed by other people. the frozen archives. Soon, when the weather turns and winter draws in, we will come back here and carry on with yet more builds in this region. I love the fact that I have regional builds. We have regional builds. During the winter, we go back to the Frozen Archive. I feel like you have the same reservations with Big Walk as Pico Party. Having played Pico Party, we all know that Blast Jordan is not allowed to go anywhere near a button. But yeah, I think that's exactly the same thing. It puts you very much at the mercy of everybody being accurate. Pico Park was worse because it was everybody being accurate, and everybody being accurate to ridiculously exacting times sometimes. The Big Walk at least looks like it doesn't need that. Or relying on people not going Gremlin. Yeah. Pico Park and people going Gremlin was definitely a thing. Sorry, Cal. I know when you started making notes, I realized exactly why you were curious. Ow! Spicy cubes. No, go away. You're not invited. Promise next time you play Pico Park with someone, you'll not go Gremlin mode. Uh-huh. Would you mind making a promise that you feel that you can keep? Watch Call Me Kevin play it with a few others. If he can complete it, then you can do with some gremlinery. Okay. Ah! Right, this time. Nope. This time I'm gonna get it wrong almost immediately. Yay! No. I meant to say this time. I had considered it as a chill option. We could play with the group, but rather have... I think it depends on the mood, Kel. Unfortunately. And T can fnurble again. Wait. You were having issues fnurbling? If you or anyone else is having issues with fnurbling, please remember, fnurble. Appropriately. Oh, that's what I mean. Yeah. We got fiber optic internet this past week. First thing it decided to do was stop me. Oh, goodness. Yeah, I need to have a chat with my ISP about my internet, because they keep telling me eventually that they're going to cut off phone lines due to their big copper shut-off. The problem is, they haven't actually provided anything alternative in this region. It's just like, yes, fiber to the premises will be available eventually. It's like, yeah, thanks, dudes. Would you care to define eventually? Preferably, internet service provider. Sounds boring. Yep. Inebriated squirrel prossy. What, you mean the SLA? The Squirrel Libation Army. Yes, it is libation, not liberation. Boop. Right. I think what we should probably do is fill in this. If you don't fnurble responsibly, you will face repercussions from the SLA. Be warned, they have nuts. They are nuts. Nah. Wrong. If you or anyone else is confused by what's going on in this stream, congratulations. That just means that you're actually watching this stream. Please remember to fill in the areas of your build appropriately. You know what? It's probably going to be easier just to do twos and then go back to the other side and do the other one. Like so. This should now mean that when I start placing stuff over here, there should be a game where you play as a bunch of squirrels. There is. I can't remember what it's called, but I've seen Luna and Khan play it. Can't remember what it's called. And I can't remember how many people it was aimed at. And how do I get back into my build? This way. That'll do. Fnurble Simulator. Cosmo is limited to 4. Repo makes you constantly active. Scott's place. So, wait. Is it Squirrel Simulator? Who knows? Always remember, Fnurble responsibly. Boing. Boing. Right, which bit was I in the middle of doing? Ah, this bit. This is that bit where there's so much of this build. I really should have chosen not to build something quite so ridiculously huge. Oh wait, it's me. Never gonna happen. Whee! Crash Out Crew is limited to 4 unless someone mods it in. Ooh, never even heard of that one. Hi, Kagra. Oh, I think I've seen that one. Is that where you're basically trying to run a semi-automated warehouse? Now that you've just described it as forklifts. Gartic phone. What the heck is Gartic phone? Goose Goose Duck is an option instead of among us. Still boosters. Little Red, welcome in. Oh, it's in. I have no idea. I am apparently not up. I am not hip and with it enough to know the names of the cool games. Yeah, Gartic phone is basically Pictionary. Ooh. And tea with a pair of poker gifts going out there. Little Red getting a netball and Elkhorn getting a repeat ball. Thank you for using that in here. Very much appreciated. Right. Okay, now that we've got this a little bit more solid... Okay, I would like... There's the black stone I brought back with me. Don't need this anymore. Black stone. It's in that. No. That. No. Third time lucky. Right. Let's see. So I'm thinking I need... Ooh, hold on. Let's... internet is back. Kind of. Woohoo! Nice. Oh, God, yeah. Okay. $54 each. I need... Let's see. Let's go with... stairs. Stairs! These like quick stairs. Let's go with those. Bit of both. Bit of both. The profile picture is me. The squirrel is also me. Yeah, that's right. I want to have this as a much more solid boundary line. If you're thinking Venom from the Marvel Universe, not quite. If you're thinking Venom as in venomous squirrel, not really. Now that actually sounds right, Raven. You see hatch conditions by looking at the egg in the details panel, Glam Pixie. Ooh, I should have. Considered the depth levels. Ooh, Elk as a Corvus Squire. Nice. I think you've played Final Fantasy VI. Good one. Nice choice. Ooh. 14 is the MMO that I am constantly about 6.5 million years behind on anything in. For Final Fantasy, there's a lot of them after the final Yeah, yep. Right. So now we can start building up over the top here. Yes, we're going over the top, boys. Fortunately, This isn't over the top, and we don't have to deal with Jerry. Although Jerry May is a lovely person and always welcomed around here. Not sure Final 14 was around that long ago. You really had to start procrastinating early to be that depth. I don't know. It's been around a while. Gotta catch 3 in Premier, Cherish, or Lux balls. Nice. Right. Mika! Lovely to see you, Mika. I hope you're doing okay, and I hope the headache left yesterday. It did. Oh, good. I'd be upset at it if it didn't. Okay. Now, I was having a think. I know, I keep using that word. That's not the chest I was looking for. But I can put that back in there. That is the one I was looking for. I was thinking... Ooh, Kel's back with a snack. Welcome back, Kel. Volder, welcome in. And this is why I brought so much materials. Just had to drink some liquid. Oh, goodness, you forgot to drink all day. Whoopsie. That's not a good thing. Chat. Speaking of hydrating, I was going to say, everyone's supposed to log into Mika's chat and make sure Mika remembers to drink. I'll hydrate. Thank you, T. Remember to feed and water yourself, and hydrate and stretch, and med check if need to. Ooh, ow. Nibbles. Right. Let's see. I am gonna go with that many of those, and then the rest of these. So, no, but a lot of things to remember. Older brain will forget some of them. Exactly. Those locking in, always remember to hydrate you. It's the aftermath of not drinking more. Oops. Yeah. Mika. Don't make me use dad voice on you. Not sure I have dad voice, but... I can always do disappointed Scott's voice. Gonna get noms. You're hungry. Look after yourself, Mika. Lovely to see you as always. No, it's not supposed to be there. There. I'm going to leave that intact for the moment. Which food can you eat in the bathroom? Sauerkraut. Ooh. May your shrieks be full of noblery. Thank you for the lurk, Jules. should go down the drain with the bathwater. Fnibbles. Also, I've realised I have completely stuffed up my maths on just how many blocks I need for this by actually doing the middle lines. Oh well. We will just have to figure out how far off I am later. I think I've just added a block too many there. Yes. I can see by my feet. One extra block. There we are. Sentient pufferfish discovered. Rename the... Apparently I am still spleefing myself. You're not supposed to spleef in public. My. Blast is to pufferfish what I am to squirrels, I think. You have food. Dinner today is whatever was left in the cupboard that didn't put in with the dodgy beef. Goodness. Sorry about the dodgy beef. I guess you have... No. No. Resist! Resist! No, too many. In this case, spicy mashed potato and hamburgers. Boing. Ooh, that's starting to look good. Dodgy beef sounds like the name of a cover band. It does, doesn't it? It's probably a... I don't know why my brain has made this leap, but my brain has just said, Dodgy Beef is probably a police cover band. There's some logic, but I'm not going to explain it. That. You're not supposed to be arse lab down. Yeah, that's partially where my brain was going there. Glam Pixie. Dodgy Beef is always watching you. Every smile you fake, every beef you steak. Dodgy's what? Oh. Good lord. That's an interesting set of lyric adjustments. Oh, I am... Oh, okay. I am okay. I am okay, and I don't know what the fnubble's going on now. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I was 3 blocks off of what I need for half of this. Crikey. So that was... Oh, blimey. No, not that chest, not that chest. Not that chest. Not that chest. This one! Crikey. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nope. And then I need to do 54 twice. So that is what I need for a full half. Wow. Let's turn that into that, and those into that. And we have a monotype Pokemon in chat for those who might be interested in trying to do that. Yeah, 2 double chests of granite in your world, sending granite with Fnurble brainwaves. Oh, cross-dimensional Minecraft. Yeah. No, there's... this is just what I brought by way of shulkers with me. I did go back to IKEA last night and basically raided IKEA for large amounts of materials. Eventually, this place will take over from a lot of what is in IKEA. And IKEA will get a remodeling, which... The concept of remodeling an IKEA sounds wrong. It's one of those, but isn't IKEA the thing that provides the materials for remodeling, not the thing that gets remodeled? And the answer to that is yes. And quite a lot of people caught that Pokemon, but not me. And I'm not upset about that in the slightest. Bah, humbug. Well, maybe a little. Ooh. I just looked over at the cam account. That looks pretty cool. That's what I was hoping this was going to look like. I wanted it to start looking like it was more interesting than just a lot of grey and black. Because we got an awful lot of red in the exteriors of the balloons. No, you're wrong. Oh, don't take that border for granite. Oh, dear. Elk. You leave your exteriors alone. You know exactly what I meant, Red. Particularly since it's these exteriors that I was talking about. This lot. Also, I was having a look at these earlier and thinking, you know, from the other side, from this side, I'm so tempted to engrave the word Himmelsby or print the word Himmelsby onto the sides of the ones at the front. And for that, I might have to spend a little bit of time looking at I've got a font generator that I was looking at for standard size blocks. And I think it would go quite nicely straight across the top here. And then we could probably put it straight across the bottom here as well. And just have it named twice so that you can see it from above and below. I feel like I've forgotten something. Oh, no, there we are. I forgot what I was doing. That's nothing new. Are we now calling it the Himmelsby? I mean, it's bad enough that Blackclad keeps saying that there has to be a Himmelsby to go with Himmelsby. For which my brain is going, nope. The concept of building another one of these scares me. The concept of building one of these scares me, and I'm still not sure why I started. Oh yeah, I remember why. Because I felt like it. I must have been sick at the time. Double Himmelsby means more than one is always good. Yeah. You're going to say you're easily taunted, but that works as well. Thanks, Landstrad. Thanks. Just because it's accurate doesn't mean it doesn't hurt. I have way too much of the normal granite. I have deeply miscounted or misfnurbled. Misfnurbled. Is that Miss Frizzlefnurbled or just misfnurbled? Also, we all know that I am very, very easily distracted into larger builds. Blackclad? Landstrad. It's Blackclad that's trying to taunt me into them. Because, I mean, just look at this place. And look at Jurassic World and Gordonstein and every other build on this server. Right. Now. Okay. Let me... where's my copper set? There it is. No. Yes. You. So if we do make a Himmels would it be red and white? Himmels Great, now we're doing the Canadian one. At least the white could be made with pale oak, and I can harvest that fairly easily. And I won't... I mean, pale oak is a lot easier to get in bulk than this much crimson wood. Probably only if Dragon made it. I mean, you can always outsource it to me. Oh, fnurbles. Okay, I can't do that. Making look after yourself, Alcorn. Right, one there, one there. The thing is, if I do that, oh no, I can put a not half slab, trapdoor over the top of that. Are these waxed? Yes. Look after yourself, Elk. And remember, have a chat with HR about that thing about making things a lot less annoying for you so that you're able to see more of stream. Okay, so that is now lighting up a significant percentage of this. which is exactly what I wanted to do. And I think it'll look pretty cool with the lighting along the top here. Ah! There's no roof there. Ahem. Let's let's look. I miscounted how many sections of this ship I'd done. Now, this may also have a secondary advantage of adding more light to the interior, because those, if I remember rightly, are slabs, and I think slabs allow light through them. I might be wrong. Frequently am. Whee. Visually, yes. Actually, not sure. Well, we can have a look inside in a minute. I mean, to be honest, it's not going to make a huge amount of difference here because there's light sources there. So this is not... This is adding light to an already fairly bright section of the ship. Also, this copper goes quite well when it's totally not aged with the granite. Right. That feels brighter. That is brighter. That has lightened up the roof quite a lot, which is nice. I need to do something along that middle spine. And I think it's going to be deep slate tiles. Because I want the darkening of material. Yep, that was exactly nowhere near enough. But does it look right? Ooh, yes. Interesting. Ooh. That's an interesting effect inside now. So let's get the rest of that done because it's interesting. Third time lucky. Where's the deep slate tile? I always find it. Yeah, we need something in those gaps. Dagfneblet. Maybe that's where we put a light underneath each of the middle bits. airburst nukes. What? You know, I have no... I don't think we've ever had that conversation, and I don't think I've ever noticed the word airburst nuke in this track. Off by 6, that's not bad. Talking about nuclear bombs under the farms. They plan to take them away in a plane. Oh, okay. I apparently have never paid attention to that track properly then. Nuclear bombs under farms, however, would probably be a reference to the Titan missile silos, because they were often built under old farms throughout the Midwest, if I remember rightly. That's interesting. That seems to have changed dramatically again. The moment I've just finished doing all of it. And there's a Pokemon in chat for those interested, and it is a Cramorant. Yeah. Those midpoints. That entire middle section is now too dark. Don't know why, but that trick leaves a vent here in your head when you're trying to sleep from time to time. I suggest that, yeah. Find a different track to be distracted by. Are those the lower level of a... those are... I have no idea whether or not those are half slabs. Oh no, those... Okay, so these ones are lower half slabs. Those ones are upper. Dang it. So I can't put anything hanging from these. I have to hang them from those. Or just run something along the middle spine. Now, that was something that I was pondering. Where's my shulker? There it is. Two, 4, 6... 12. No, this one. That. And that goes back in there because that's not part of this. And this one. Yes. And actually, no, not the... I've changed my mind already. That didn't take long. Not those. Why am I trying to put a shulker inside of a shulker? Oh, this is about to be expensive if I consider the thing that I'm about to think about. But I want to, so let's try it. Let's just try it with a small number first. You to you. Right. But yeah, that should work. Right, let's use my unnamed. Fruitcake candy, welcome in. Not as expensive as your train bridge. Probably. But let's see. I think these are 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right, let's do this from the middle. There. Ah. I need to think of a better block for the middle. That is not the right block. I need something... Oh, I know what would work. Oh, yes. Hold on. Give me that back and that back. Conveniently, I can fly straight through these things. That was made from solid copper blocks and stairs and slabs from... Oh, yikes. Thing is, though, copper is... once you start getting it, is actually fairly cheap. Right. I'm just going to pop myself up through the floor there. No, over here. And yes. That and that. And now I have to find my ghast. There it is. Come back here. This was in the order of 10 stacks of blocks. Yeah. That's basically 10 stacks of copper ore. Which, yeah, that's a bit. Okay, so what I'm thinking, I know I keep saying that word, is if I do this. Ooh. That works quite nicely. I quite like that. Hey Mika, welcome back. Now I could make it wider and do another one of these and then another one of those. Instead of these. So it would be another one of those and another one of those. I am torn. I quite like that side, and I think I like it more than this side. That works, because that gives this the central connection. Admin's just updated our server to 26.2. Can't wait to get on. Ooh, yay! You get to play with the Chaos Cubes. And the geezers. Oh, and I am all out of trapdoors. Honestly, there's like there are about 4,000 different pronunciations and spellings as a result of Minecraft. Your favorite. Frauke coming in with the win. Right, let's cheat and go through the floor. I love the fact that I am cheating and just sticking my head through the floor. as a way of being able to actually get to things that I shouldn't be able to get to. Oh, and that's nowhere near enough. I need another 12. Minecraft, if it's a half block, you can stick your head through it. Boy, does that sound weirder than usual. Oh, hold on. One of these shulkers has sticks in it. That one? No. This one? No. This one? No. That one? That's not helpful. That's nowhere near it. No! Stuck my head in a shulker. Ow. I'm sure I'm not supposed to be using my my sorting system through the floor, but hey, why not? If you can, you might as well. I don't have enough French skates. What the heck is a French skate? You know what? Actually, I'm surprised that that is how it balances out. I always forget that fence gates are effectively like that. There we are. Oh, I need to get off my happy ghast and have a sleep anyway. Come on, time to park. Right. Where's my pocket bed? Pocket bed, pocket bed, helps with everything. Right. So what I'm planning on doing, I'm going to explain this one a bit, is I want to have a solid section between here and here running forwards. But I want to leave it open air over the top of the ghasts so that you can get into a ghast and go straight up through the roof. Effectively, high-speed ghast deployment service. Oh, that looks... That is nice. That is just the sort of industrial type feel that I was hoping for. Unfortunately, I have to keep getting off the ghast to place materials because you can't shift to place against a fence gate whilst you're sat on a ghast. Also, I have a sneaking suspicion I'm going to have trouble here. What do you know? Probably not. We'll see. I suspect. Apparently not. That's better. If I line the ghast up with the central fence post, I can get to both. Fortunately, being iron trapdoors, I can just place them because you don't have to shift to place against a trapdoor. It's iron. Yay. Oh, Wandering Trader has arrived nearby. I wonder whether or not he's ended up dangling off the top of the ship somewhere. We'll go and look for him. Nope. Him in a second. Yeah, you see, this is why this area needed lit up. It's a bit too dark. And now it's not. Ah! You're in the wrong place. Wandering trader has left the building, vertically at high speed. There is a Bronzor in chat for those who might be interested in a Pokemon. Apparently I dramatically... Whoops. Got the number of trapdoors wrong. Iron is not the most difficult material in the world to get hold of. There we are. Oh, that's lit this place up so much nicer on the upper sections. Still haven't done much about the lower, but we can work on that. But then again, we're supposed to be working on the exterior. Getting distracted by lighting up the interior is a side effect. Side effect of what? Side effect of being a squirrel. Oh, nobody caught the Bronzer. Oh, that's perfect. That looks so much better. Now you can actually see the gantry work for the ceiling as well. That's cool. I like that. I like that. Yep. And the tiled deep slate. Yeah, it does look industrial. That's what I was aiming for. The tiled deep slate is the perfect central piece on that as well. Success! I have achieved the look I was looking for. Also, this place is now sealed down the middle, which it wasn't earlier. Right. Back to the roof. Gotta go back to the... Wait, hold on. We were going to work out where the Wandering Trader was. Let's borrow the cam account. Oh, there he is. Found him. There he is. Hanging out on the side of the ship. Whee! Whoop, 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 whoop. Hello, sir. What are you selling? Is it anything useful? No, not in the slightest. Bye! He's abandoned you. And I'm afraid... Bye! There's no call for llamas on an airship yet. Bye-bye! The llamas are like, the Laminati will hear of this. To which my response is, bye-bye! Right. That's not the button I was looking for. Okay. The addition of those has lit up everything across the top of this. Yes, we can call for one then. There will be airship llamas at some point, Kel, yes. Okay. 2, 4, 4, 6 is 24. I need some trapdoors. And I don't need the spruce fences. Oh, I've still got some spare copper bulbs. Nice. Right, we can put away those. I think jungle will look good compared when next to the granite. I think. I seem to remember it goes well with it. So you just got to the piece. Oh, you just got the piece that it was missing from your Lego rock set, and we're just working on it. You're missing another piece from the same bag. Oh no! That's ridiculous, Sydney, and highly unusual. They must have really fnubbled up. I need to set up the... At least you know the page you got to. Yay! Or to go to. I really need to set up the Cherry Picker Memorial Blaze Farm. Right. Yes, that's a reasonably good match. Right, let's grab that. You got the Lego Botanicals Mushrooms. Oh, I've seen that set. It looks cool. Oh, that's not the material that was supposed to be put in there. Eh. I should have made some half slabs in the slab form. Some half slabs in the slab form. Yes, absolutely, Scots. Caffeine has hit you like a truck and you are wired. Wired for sound. Where's a bed? I think I've got one here somewhere. Honestly, I like the look of the water lilies set. It's quite small, but it really looks cool. I have no idea what I'm doing here. I'm making this up as I go along. What I'm thinking is what I might do is put blackstone down these three gaps and make it look like vents. But equally, I might go with tiled deep slate, mostly because it's cheaper. So we'll try that in a minute. Let's see what we get to. It helps if I remember to put the trapdoors on, because that gives me the anchor block I'm looking for. Sounds like we've got a piglin visitor again. The alternative might be to go with the spruce up the middle. Some irony in having 2 missing pieces from your least favourite mineral of the set. The pothos. Oh, the pothos looks fantastic. That one I'm really interested in. And for the bonsai, the mini bonsai, I have that, but I haven't made it. I really should. Yeah, the pothos does look good. I've earmarked it as a Christmas present for my mother. Costco is apparently for, that's worth checking on, Sydney, because I think that my original thought on the Pothos was, that's nice, that's a lovely expensive set that's never going to sell at that price. Everybody's going to have it reduced to about a third, $10 to $15 off. And it sounds like they are. 45 instead of 60. Yeah, I think a lot of the $60 ones are generally sold at 45. I don't know what. It always strikes me as weird that Lego puts a few of the $60 botanicals out and never expects them to sell at that price. I think about the only place anybody buys them at that price is Lego themselves. Everybody else seems to sell them about $15 cheaper. And I am going to need more of the granite slabs. But conveniently, I have some. Be fair, I didn't want to pay 60 for the mineral collection either. Understandable. Japanese red maple. Ooh, that's a nice one. Is that that's in the same style as the original bonsai, isn't it? Ooh, the light kit for it. Nice. Similar but bigger. Aha. Okay, similar style. At least I know roughly the set you're talking about. Nope, wrong direction. I need to go this way. Boop. 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 I have absolutely no idea how much materials I need for this build, because I am making it up as I go along. Anyone who's surprised by this has never seen me build. Updated instance, updated all mods too for you automatically, and find out you can't launch it now with new servers. Oh no! Is there an issue with the server, or is there a mismatch somewhere? Waiting on an admin reply. I hope you get one soon. No, not you. No, not there. I fell off a half slab. That's not an area to build in. Yeah, I need more granite. Ooh, this is... Oh, that's starting to look really nice, though. It's one of those things, the repetition starts to make it feel better. And there is another Pokemon in chat, good lord. That is... Boing, boing. Oh, I forgot to do this bit. Whoopsie. Down here. Down here. And it's this one. Yay, it's this one. Still don't know what the materials I want are for this. Right, let's make about that much of that, and about that much of that, and we'll see how we go. Boop. Oh dear. Can't see why it would be a prism issue, but hopefully it can be resolved quickly. But then again, this is the thing. Minecraft launchers are generally... Yeah, there's a lot going on in them. Oh, no, too many. I should have a snack. So one thing I'm thinking, and the reason why I'm going with the granite for the top, is often if you look at things like a lot of ships and so forth, they have a two-tone hull. And they'll have sort of one colour that goes above the waterline and one that goes below it and all of that jazz. And that's kind of why I'm going for the red and black and trying to stay reasonably consistent with that and have the lighter colours on the top and the darker colours further down. Because, same logic. Two-tone. And just for consistency. Hold on. Have I done... No, I haven't. I was about to say, have I done all of the sections on this half? But I haven't. Boop, boop, boop. 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 And a boop. So you don't need a waterline to see if you're overloaded. No. If you're overloaded, you're falling out of the sky. Tends to be a bit more of an obvious indicator. We're falling out the sky. And we have a stretch from Ritsu. Oh, let's get that stretch in. Ow. And there we are. Oh, ow, 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 ow. Ah. Oh, and a hydrate from Kel. I'll hydrate. Thank you, Cal. It was a stretch, not a bend and break. It was a prism issue. It can't fetch the 26-2 instance. Oh. That's interesting. Hopefully that's just a temporary thing and it's able to get the instance for you. Does that mean that there's an outage somewhere? Seems to be a day of outages. I was reading earlier that Final Fantasy 14 was having one, and it was not a small one. Doesn't have an update waiting. That's what fit. That's the point. Whee! No, missed. I'd like to get back on the roof, please. Oh, for nurbles. How did I completely fail to jump there? That's better. So what I'm thinking is I might turn this and have the Blackstone spine. Oh, what a week! And it's only halfway, but Mad on a 29-month subscription. Thank you, Mad. That is amazing. Thank you so much for that. I really appreciate all subs. It is very much something I have absolutely no idea how to say thank you for, other than just saying thank you. And a streak to go with the sub as well. 5-stream streak. Mary, on the other hand, is not so thankful. 20 catches. Goodness. Mary does not want to let you streak. What did you do to Mary, Mad? Glad when tomorrow is over. And yeah, cat's getting a belly echo and a shave. Oh goodness. Poor cat. That's going to be a cranky kitty. Actually, that feels like it would be better off as one of those. Oops, too much. Yes. Hopefully the kitty will be okay. And there's an unlurking Feg. My word. Hey, Feg. Welcome in. How was the work evening? I hope it wasn't too evil. Hope you find something. Antibiotics didn't do much. Oh, poor kitty. Is that all of these? It is. It is! We've got all of these sections done! Woohoo! Right. Things are going okay. I haven't thrown myself into the void in at least 20 minutes. And by void, I mean the off the top of the world. And I've just realised I actually had the blocks I needed in my inventory. Hold on. Yep, I actually have the blocks I needed in my inventory. So I didn't need to jump off the roof. We have been quite dramatically busy. Any sign of the planning department? No more visits from them. I think they fnurbled off. Granted, they did dramatically exit the building earlier. Prison fnurbled. You managed the update now. Yay! Woohoo! Now you get to play with all the fun. Yes. That gives us more of a nice spine look down the middle of the ship. And I know it's weird describing this as the spine, but we can hardly call it the keel because it's the top. We'll keel you over the top of the ship. Wait, what? That doesn't even make sense. I'm going to make this run straight across the middle. Which means I've probably got completely not enough materials to finish this now that I've made that decision. Apparently, Feg, Blackclad, and pretty much everybody else in this stream has exactly the same thing in mind. Suggestions that make me want to go, ah! 6 of them. 6. Nope, wrong set. No. The way I acquire materials? Yes. No. I don't acquire materials that quickly. My materials acquisition is usually done off-stream, just so you don't have to spend weeks watching me collect all of the materials for a build. I'm not like certain streamers. I don't have Chopping Tuesdays or streams dedicated to large amounts of mining. I try to make it so that you actually get to see me build. Still not grinding on stream yet. Oh my. I feel like I need a lot more detail on the top of this. There needs to be greebling. Changing the subject. I feel like I need to greeble. Thought my job was thought Feg's job was to grind for us. Oh my. Ah. Great. None of those blocks are in the right place. Not guilty. I under no circumstances have ever considered that phrase around you, Feg. Puts the song in there. What? I like the way you work it. Bye. Yeah, we think the caffeine has fully hit. Oh, goodness. Everyone, flee for your lives! There's an over-caffeinated Sydney in chat. Or is it just a caffeinated Sydney? Which... Oh, good. We've achieved the middle. Yeah. Ooh, wow. Oh, goodness. I just looked at the way that this looks. It's looking good. And there's another Pokemon in chat for those who might be interested in it. It's at least counteracted the ×2 migraine meds and their usual snooze effect. Oh, goodness. What is it with headaches today? Quite a few people seem to be suffering from them. I do hope people will be okay. I need to put a row of stuff under these. Alright. Like I said, not good morning. Oh, Sydney. I'm sorry. Oh, wrong direction. Wrong side of the ship. Going up. Whoa, missed. Nearly. Oh, goodness. Apparently we are at the point where we're going to want to actually have a look at this in Pretties mode. Because apparently I didn't realise. However, what this does mean is we're going to start with Moody Pretties. Oh, that. It looks so industrial. On a scale of 1 to Fnurbles, how spawnable is my roof? 0. I have just made sure it was not spawnable by putting in a whole heap of lighting. That looks really, really industrial. We're going to have to counteract this with a lot of steampunk. But I think it looks cool. I still need to figure out what we're going to put into these sections down the middle of these gaps. I've got a couple of ideas, and we will have to try them out tomorrow. But I think that looks really cool. And the nice thing is, we got the inside lit up a lot better. Oh, that's cool. Lightning rods as pipework is an interesting option, Feg. I think it'll be too thin for what I'm considering. I am thinking of going large scale. And since I'm fairly sure we've turned off fire tick in this world, and also because this is all crimson wood and therefore fireproof, I'm thinking lava tubes. But I haven't decided yet. That looks cool. As hangar decks go, this is start... Oh, yes, Temple of Irony, where I set fire to things. Well, the thing is, Feg, if you look at this build, if you go small scale, it vanishes. No small scale detail shows up properly on this thing. It just needs to be big. Also, that is a socking great big section in the middle of this airship that now exists. Oh my word! This is getting Battlestar Galactica feel vibes to it, and I mean the modern one. I may need to steampunk the living heck out of this, because at the moment it just looks boxy and industrial. Or at least it does, until you then go further back, and I've just realised the moment you see all of this, it actually looks steampunky again. Oh dear. Brass Guard will give me some inspiration if I need it. More than likely. Actually, there's a thought. I think I've seen something on Brass Guard that might actually work better than lava tubes. I have an idea. Does need another frog, though. As I was saying, this section, other than the deck and all of the detail around the gas docks, I'm going to have a central section running across the middle, but I want to leave the top open so that the ghasts can go straight up when launching. And then we'll have more detail here, and then an open top running forward from there. And I think that'll give it a really much more interesting feel as it starts to come together. That's a cool view. Doing that. Oh, it really has that nice feel when you fly through the middle. We also need to come up with a way of anchoring this to the actual airship sections. So I think there's going to be pipework running between the bits quite a lot. Yeah, this is beginning to really look nice. I'm enjoying this. It's a very different vibe to the rest of the world. However, we have reached the time of the evening in which I consider wrapping it up. Thank you for the list of who's around, Feg. Let's see. Corrupted Tree, Genfire, Cat the Possum, Midna, Blundingen, ooh, and Sausage. No. Let's have a look. Oh, and apparently Firefox has updated while I was not using it. Thank you to everyone for joining me this evening. It has been lovely having you all here. I have had great fun getting through the build today, and I think we've made fantastic progress on Himmelsby. It is really, really starting to look a lot more like a solid build now, which is one of those, how the heck did that happen? Also, it's enormous, so of course it's taking a while. I will be back again tomorrow at my usual time of 2.5 hours previously to now, where we will be back in the Madness world, continuing work on the Himmelsby, not the Himmelsay, unless of course we happen to suddenly discover that we've been adopted by the Canadians. Let's see. I'm looking over the Canadian squirrels. Exactly. The Canadians have some lovely squirrels, as far as I can tell. You know, we have not been over to visit Yormi for ages. So thank you for the raid message, Feg. I'm going to send us over to the fantastic Jormungandr, aka Yormi, who is currently working on their build on Serpentopia, which is quite a big build, and therefore very, very similar to my style. I hope everyone has a good time zone. I hope everyone has a fantastic evening. It has been lovely having you all here. Take care of yourselves. Remember to hydrate, med check, stretch, have food. Mika, have a drink. And I will hopefully see you all again soon. Bye-bye.